Why 7? What's so holy about 7? You have to find the answer for this, he told me. And then he told me, do you know there is a specific description given about each of these horses? You please find that out, you'll get the answer to your question, he told me. So I thought he has told me to do this, so let me try my hand at research. So I tried to research in that material, and that's when I found the most astonishing truth. In the ancient cave paintings that you find in India that depict these images, these horses, it shows sun like a god, and he is on chariot with 7 horses, not 6 and not 8. And these horses have been colored violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orangey, red, vibgyor in the top. I was baffled. So that is exactly what science taught me. When white light passes through the prism, it divides into the 7 colors, vibgyor. I thought this is amazing, because the one thing that never goes hand in hand is technical details and artistic descriptions. They never go hand in hand. My father is an engineer. He can never be very artistic. He's very good at explaining technical details, but the art part of it never comes through. And I have had friends who are very good at art, but for them they are not very comfortable with the technical details. These two do not go hand in hand. But that unique combination can be found in our scriptures at various points. The combination of art and the combination of science. So the beautiful concept of the spectrum, yet it has been explained like a story, like a riddle, that fascinated me as a little kid. And it's true. How can I say now that these people are not aware of the concept of light? So they were aware of it, and on top of that they were extremely artistic. The aesthetic sense was so beautiful that they could put this whole thing in the form of a nice story. And this can be said of every single point that has been mentioned in all the ancient religions and scriptures. It's just that we have to have the ability and the mind to understand and perceive these things. While talking of gravity, the most important central concept of science today, but for which all the other concepts don't hold good, we all know about the story where the great Sir Isaac Newton, one day when he saw this apple fall down to the ground, he thought, why is this apple falling on the ground? It could go up, it could go sideways. Why does it have to fall down? And then that led to this great revelation, the path-breaking step of physics itself. The Newton's laws came, the force of gravity was defined. In our scriptures, thousands and thousands of years ago, there is a description about the earth. It says that the earth at its center is held and supported by a god. And that god, his name in Sanskrit, in the language Sanskrit, it's called Sankarshana. That is the name that has been given to that god. And the meaning of that word literally would mean, it's called sun and akarshana. Akarshana means the ability to attract, to pull, to draw towards oneself. And this god is described as the one who's holding the earth itself together. So the concept of gravity has been so beautifully explained, and as I said, in a very, very nice, artistic and poetic manner. Plus there's always a divine aspect added to it by calling him a god. They teach you to worship everything around you, to respect everything around you. Such amazing stories, the combination of art and science can be found in our ancient scriptures, and the foresight and timeless wisdom that these great sages had only leaves us completely awestruck. It only increases the kind of respect that we have for them, because thousands of years ago they could tell you exactly at what time to the minute the eclipse would start and at what time the eclipse would end. It's been given in all the traditional calendars. What we today use all these sophisticated equipments to calculate the time of the eclipse, they were able to do that without all of that. So such was their wisdom. And 500 years ago, when everybody thought that the world was flat, and the one man that said that the world was not flat but spheroid, it was a globe, everybody thought he was a fool. He was punished, he was exiled. And finally, after all these centuries, with all this advancement, we realized that the earth is in fact spheroid in shape, it's not flat. Yes. But this fact is again being mentioned in the Vedas, in the ancient scriptures of the Hindus. It always says that the word is spheroid indeed. It never